To turn the camera on, place your thumb over the white detent button and pull the lever down to the on position. Pull the LCD screen out and turn it to a viewable position. To view the LCD screen while in front of the camera, turn it 180 degrees. To close it, turn it to the horizontal position and push it in. There is a built-in lens cover that needs to be opened before using the camera. The 3 rings on the lens barrel are for adjusting the iris, the zoom of the lens, and focusing the lens. There is a zoom rocker on the handle grip that can also be used for adjusting the zoom. Additionally, there is another zoom control on top of the camera, along with a record, start, and stop button. The primary record, start, and stop button is located at the back of the handle grip. If you are using the viewfinder and the information on the screen looks blurry, you may need to adjust the diopter for your eyes. There is a button that allows the camera to switch automatically between the LCD screen and the viewfinder. You can see the status of the button being pushed when you look at the LCD screen. Leaving the setting in the auto mode may sometimes cause the LCD screen to shut off. When set to the auto setting, the LCD screen may shut off automatically if your hand or your body is blocking the viewfinder. You can prevent this from happening by lifting the viewfinder to the up position or by setting the button to the LCD only setting. The optical image stabilizer can be turned on or off when needed by pressing the OIS button. There is a screen indicator in the top right of the LCD that shows the status of the setting. When using a tripod, the OIS button should be set to off. The camera has an automatic and a manual mode. To maintain focus and iris control, the camera should be used in the manual mode. When in the manual mode, the ring at the back of the lens barrel can be used to adjust the iris to make sure the camera is receiving enough light to properly expose the image. Turning the zebra setting on to 100% will help you determine if there are areas of your scene that are overexposed. Overexposed areas are indicated by the diagonal lines overlaid on the image. The lines are not recorded on your video. The WFM button turns the waveform monitor on and off in the LCD screen. The shutter button sets the automatic shutter on or off. It should be left on. Avoid pressing the menu button, but it is there if you need to turn the menus off. There is a multifunction dial that changes when you push it. You can then use the dial to adjust settings seen in the LCD screen. When the multifunction dial is set to iris, you'll be able to open and close the iris with the dial. When the multifunction dial is set to the gain, you'll be able to lower or raise the gain level. There is also a gain button that will incrementally raise the gain level. The gain should only be used in limited situations when you can't open the iris any further and the scene is still too dark. The camera has a built-in neutral density filter at the back of the lens. Think of this as sunglasses for the camera that can be put on when there is too much available light for the scene. Use the appropriate setting only when necessary. The counter buttons beside the LCD screen cycle through the counter displays and allow you to reset the counter. By default, the counter resets when you press record. The bars button beside the LCD screen turns the color bars display on and off. You insert the battery by placing it into the top of the battery compartment, then slide it down on the latch. To remove the battery, push the button in, lift up on the battery, and pull it out. To remove the media card, open the card door, push on the media card to release it, then pull it out. When you put the media card back in, make sure it is facing the right direction. To access media you've recorded, press the thumbnail button beside the LCD screen. Then select the media file you want to view and press play. After you're done viewing, press the thumbnail button to close the media files.